I guess I won't. I don't want to touch that.
Fair enough.
I love my children. They're wonderful, wonderful people, and they have brought me great joy. I love having them here now and closer, and I wish Joe could be, but I am appreciating them more, I think, all the time. I've never had them as accessible as they are now. But they're wonderful, wonderful people. Oh, very loving, very supportive of each other and of me, very sympathetic, very empathetic, I should say. Wonderful people. All of them.
How about your parents? What do you remember about your parents' personalities?
I was closer to my dad. Always wanted to please my dad. Um, in those, in that time, I don't remember being a very close relationship. Um, it wasn't. I think my brothers and my sister. I guess I gave them more trouble, but I wasn't the typical older child. I probably gave them more trouble than. I was raised as the principal's daughter, and that was a hard. I was expected to be well behaved and excel in my studies, and I didn't always. I'd skip school, which was a terrible thing to do as the principal's daughter, because you have certain punishments for that. And it was, and I was very, and I would say I'm very sorry about that. It must have given him a lot of trouble, but it was not a huggy kind of family at all. And I'm not sure any of them were. Although, no, I can't think of any family that was really huggy, but that might just be me. Can't remember it. So it was. I was never. My mother lived with me after my dad died for periods of time. We kind of. She had 3 months with each of us, and I did what I had to do, but I was never very close to my mother at all. Much closer to my dad.
So, all of your family experiences, how would you, if you had to pick 3 words, how would you describe your family?
My family,
Your family,
meaning,
your children, your family experiences.
if I had to describe my family, my children, or my family, in 3 words or 3 different characteristics, I would say this. It's hard. I have to say the significance of the very, very vital importance of family. They recognize the importance of family. Family is important to them, and they're all loving and supportive people. Is that?
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Do you want to hear what other say about the family?
I would.
Charlie said independent, creative, and what's the third word?
I wasn't there.
Creative, independent, and Intelligent.
Yeah, intelligent.
Okay. Mike, I don't remember what Mike said.
I remember Mike said that everyone had diverse skill sets
Uh-huh.
and everyone was very supportive
It's
in recognizing each other's skill sets and utilizing them to help one another.
Uh-huh.
I think I said that.
Yeah, you did, which
Yeah.
was cool.
And the Joe said complicated.
Complicated.
Does not like authority.
And close. We
And
call it close.
Yeah.
Close.
And Mom says, I forgot what she
I
said.
wasn't there when we did that part.
I forgot. I mean, she was having her time listening to Uncle Charlie, trying to give it a really long question, but not getting to the question until he finally gets to the question. Mom got a little impatient with us, so I don't know what she said. I forgot. Well, I mean, I wanna ask some questions.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's a little sensitive. I don't know if you want to answer that, but it's about John.
Okay.
You know, Mom talked about John most, and Mike talked about the emotional moment of witnessing. He witnessed his father breaking down when he accidentally grabbed John's coat. Like they were getting ready for the funeral or something. He grabbed the wrong coat and he started breaking down. And falling, whatever. Joe talked about his interaction with John, but the question is, tell us more about John, I guess.
I'm very happy to talk about Johnny. He was the most selfless child. I watched him. He fascinated me. I had never ever known a child who was as selfless as Johnny was. And I can say, for instance, he had to get very painful shots once a month, and they hurt. And so the nurse would say, if you can hold still, I'll give you 25 cents. So he asked me to lie across him so he would hold